freedom isn't free. You go to school every day, and you hear about our military. You're living your normal life, friends, classes, sports, with the worry of nothing bad happening. Your safety and freedom is secured by the brave men and women who fought hard for this country. They volunteered to do things which no person would ever dream of. They saw the good, the bad, and the downright ugliness of mankind. They experienced joyous triumphs and devastating tragedies nobody should ever have to endure. My grandpa, Jerry Loomis, joined the Marine Corps in the 1960s at 17. His father forced him to join so that he would grow up. My grandpa described himself as a punk actor, the Fonz from Happy Days. He says, "My father forcing me to join the Marine Corps was the best thing he could have done for me." When I got out of boot camp 3 months later, I came home as skinny as a rail with not an ounce of fat and pure muscle. My father was grinning from ear to ear, and for the first time he hugged me and he told me he was proud of me. My grandpa was later deployed in North Carolina and then Guam. There he was a qualified guard at a military base. In 1964, my grandpa was released 3 weeks before the Vietnam War, right when my grandma was pregnant with my dad. While in the Marines, my grandpa learned important life lessons he would never trade anything for. He went away as a kid, and he came back as a man. At boot camp, they took away everything that he was, a jerk, know-it-all, and they taught him how to be responsible. He became mission-bound, and he did things with a purpose. The Marine Corps taught my grandpa fidelity, how to be faithful and loyal to something important. He learned the importance of putting his faith in his partner, someone who fights beside him. He learned lessons and values he would never be able to get anywhere else. My grandpa says, if you find it in you that you want to go into the military, it's an honor that you will be glad later on. The honor a veteran has is nothing compared to any other obligation. They risk their lives every day to protect our world, with the main goal of making it a better place. Everything they did had a purpose to protect us and to guarantee us the blessings this Constitution has to offer. They did their job, no matter where it took them or what they had to do. There is no greater honor than protecting our country and being able to make changes in people's lives. I remember in Mrs. Lark's English class, we were talking about what love is. Love is not a feeling. Feelings end. Love is a choice you must choose every day. Veterans choose to protect our country. Romans 12:10 says, "Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above oneself." Veterans risk their lives to protect our country with the main mission of making a difference. They did this because they honor the Constitution of the United States. They believe in a Constitution which guarantees all Americans freedoms and rights. Thousands of servicemen and women sacrifice their lives so that we may keep ours. John 15:13 says, "Greater love has no one to this, to lay down one's life for one's friend." When I think of this verse, I immediately think of our veterans who would have done it without hesitation. Our veterans have a clear understanding that true freedom is never free. They volunteer themselves, their body, and their mental state of mind so that we may live in peace in the comforts of her home. My grandpa cherishes his memories and life lessons when he was in the Marine Corps. He proudly says, "I have no regrets." He lives with the honor of being a Marine because once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. Veterans served and protected our country no matter how dangerous the job got. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control." What demonstrates this more than a veteran? God bless the troops. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce my classmate, Abby Kim.
Across many years, women have fought long and hard to be educated, empowered, and treated as equals. We have fought to end violence against women and strive to elevate our status and respect in society. And as we fought and continue to fight, little by little, we are achieving just that.